Auto trying to join. Who else? Milan. Okay, I think we can start now. So if somebody trying to join, please let me know. Okay, so we continue the situation. Okay. The fertilization and implantation. Fertilization and implantation. We already understand fertilization. I think maybe 70 to 80% fertilization. Okay, so what's fertilization? Ahmed?
Is it when the nucleus of the sperm and the egg combine?
Okay.
Form like it.
Still not clear? Can you make it just simple from your understanding? You just use your own words. You don't have to be fancy. Just make it as simple as possible. What's fertilization?
Is it like a fusion of like the sperm and the egg?
Yes, yes. So the result will be, so usually here we don't say, for medical student, we don't use the word egg. Okay, so what we have to say, we can say ovum, or better to say oocyte. So here we have secondary oocyte. Okay, so I already asked you to go through oogenesis. So from oogenesis, so you already know secondary oocyte. So secondary oocyte, or just say oocyte or ovum. Okay, fusion of ovum and sperm. So to form what? Arafa, can you help Ahmed?
Zygote?
Yes, Ahmed, thank you. Okay, so we got zygote, okay? So we have steps. So what we already know, Aisha, how the sperm made it to reach the what?
How sperm move to the oocyte, right, doctor?
Yes, to reach, where's the oocyte?
First, there is movement of ciliated so that they bring the sperm.
Yeah, where? Or we can say better to say the site or the normal site of fertilization. Okay? Because oocyte will not wait there forever. So if we say oocyte, they can meet anywhere, isn't it? So physiologically or normally, we can say that the sperm has to fuse or meet the ovum where the site of fertilization, which is Aisha?
Fallopian
Okay,
tube.
fallopian tube, uterine tube, or at the middle of fallopian tube. Okay. Okay. Otto, how does the sperm move there?
By the chemoctrin released by oocyte.
Yeah, so one of the things is attracted by chemicals released by oocytes. Another thing on it?
The cilia moving the sperm to the fallopian tube.
Okay, okay. So the cilia, which is at the
Uterus and the fallopian tube.
many. Okay, so in uterus we have something else. How does uterus help in the?
Oh, contraction. Fallopian.
Okay, let's hear from Anis now. Okay. I cannot hear you. Huh? Again. Okay, Layani.
Uterine contraction.
Yes, uterine contraction. Okay, because the uterine wall has muscles, isn't it? Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. Otherwise, I'll sleep. Okay, let's hear from Siva. How about the ovum, the oocyte? So if you want to speak about oocyte, start from where the oocyte comes from, okay? So it will be step by step. Okay, Siva?
The movement, right?
Yes, how does oocyte made it to the site of fertilization?
Fimbriae.
Yeah, that's the key word. So the oocyte released from
Ovary.
ovary and picked up by
The fimbriae, and it moved to
yes,
the.
very good. Thank you. That's it. Okay, Aizul, continue from the same point. Now don't ask me what's the point. Just continue. Thank you, Siva.
And then
So already picked up, then we have to smash it.
no, yeah, move to the
Yes, how? The movement. Aizul Azrai, huh? We hear from Aizul Azrai. Hello.
progression of the
Aizul Azrai.
Okay.
Sorry, Akil. I mean Akil Azrai. Okay, I'm so sorry. What happened to the oocyte after that?
After the penetration of what?
Are you asking or answering?
After the fusion between one sperm and one ovum.
What are we talking about? Are you playing game or what? Okay.
No, I'm finding the answer.
Yeah, but you are not at the point. Are you playing games now? Are you playing game?
No.
No. Okay. Okay, let's hear from Hazila. I'll be back to you, okay? Concentrate.
At the fallopian tube, there is like ciliated.
Yes, one of the things, yes, very good. Okay, thank you. Anybody wants to add any point here? So they meet there, then what will happen? Once the sperm reach the site of fertilization, okay? I need you to to use those terms. Rawan.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, so now the sperm is around there. How many sperms?
1,000, I think.
Yes, yes. Okay, let's say 1,000, but okay, let's say thousands, okay? There are dozens, less than thousands, but okay, no problem. The numbers doesn't matter, okay? So we have some sperms around that ovum or oocyte, so what will happen?
The first sperm penetrate or diffuse to the ovum, will secrete.
Can you tell just the first step?
Just the sperm penetrate the corona radiata.
Yes, corona radiata. Okay, so can you say it again?
The first sperm and the most first one will penetrate the corona radiata.
Corona radiata or zona pellucida?
Zona pellucida.
Okay, let's hear from Shahira. Thank you, Rawan. Shahira, what's the first step?
First is capacitation, and then sperm will penetrate corona radiata, the first layer, and follow
Yes,
the
very
zona
good.
pellucida.
Okay, all right. So I think we stopped at the zona pellucida, okay? So we already go through all steps from the video. We explain a little bit, but now we are at zona pellucida. What happened at zona pellucida? Not Shahira. Who? Nakib. I didn't ask Nakib today. Nakib?
Yes.
What we have there? What happened? Something unique happened there. So, how many sperms could penetrate corona radiata?
One sperm.
One. More than one can or cannot? The first layer, huh?
Oh, first layer, 100.
Yes. Huh?
100. 100 of sperm.
Your voice for me is not clear. Not clear. Okay, no problem. Not auto. Matira.
Yes, doctor. The zona pellucida has enzyme that will allow the penetration of.
Can you answer the question? What was my question?
What happened in the zona pellucida?
No. The last question I asked to...
How many sperm?
Yes.
Only one.
Cannot be more than one. For the first layer, I'm speaking about corona radiata, the outer layer. Outer layer, corona radiata can be
more than one.
More than one, yes, more than one. Then what happened at zona pellucida?
Only only one can pass the.
Okay. Okay, I'm not asking about numbers now. What happened at zona pellucida? So let's say sperm already crossed the corona radiata, then will face zona pellucida. What will happen at zona pellucida? We have what? Receptors, isn't it?
Yes.
Receptors, correct.
Yes.
Okay. So once the sperm bind with receptor, what will happen?
And trigger the enzyme to release.
Yes. Okay. So binding, this point is very important. Okay. Binding with receptor, once the sperm binding with the receptor, so this will lead to more than one thing actually, but one of the things last class we stopped at acrosomal reaction. So once the sperm bind with the receptor at zona pellucida, so the outer layer corona radiata, the second layer zona pellucida, there will be acrosomal reaction, means releasing of some enzymes and helping the penetrating of this layer. Okay. Acrosomal reaction. We call it acrosomal reaction. So release of enzymes. Do you know the name of enzymes?
Acrosomal enzyme.
Acrosomal enzyme, yes. But we have names. They have name.
Acrosin.
Okay. So those enzymes also will help in. So at zona pellucida, once the first sperm bind with receptor, there will be cortical reaction. Cortical reaction means what? You remember we said shut off all other sites or other receptors. So once one sperm make it to bind, once bind with the receptor, so binding with the receptor will make reaction that make the whole zona pellucida is cannot bind with the sperms. From the video, we can see after binding of first sperm, the other sperm just hit the wall and return back. Hit the wall and return back. Cannot bind. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Matira. Okay, so in this slide we can see that acrosomal reaction or acrosome reaction happens when we have to know that when after binding to zona pellucida. So zona pellucida, we already know more details that we have receptors after first bind with zona with the zona pellucida. So this will lead to acrosomal reaction. Okay. So the enzymes important also to penetrate the zona pellucida. Okay. So the names of the enzymes, we have acrosin and trypsin-like substance. Acrosin, if you can see at the last row, we have acrosin and trypsin-like substance. Okay. So penetration of the second layer. So then what will happen? Then what will happen? So once penetrating the zona pellucida, only the head will be inside the cytoplasm. The tail will stay outside. So no other sperms at this moment, no other sperms can penetrate the zona pellucida. So we can say, in other words, many sperms can penetrate corona radiata, but only one sperm can penetrate zona pellucida. The head will be inside, the tail will stay outside. Okay. Okay, more details, no need for more details. So here we can see, if we want to go step by step. So what we have many sperms. So you can see, for example, here one sperm, another and another. So, but the one which is successful one only, we have one sperm successful to penetrate. Okay, once we have the binding, we know already the other steps from the video yesterday, the last class. We don't want to repeat. So the final result of fertilization, there will be double set of chromosomes, means full number of chromosomes, and also the result of fertilization binding of oocyte with the sperm will be sex determination, means we have X chromosome or Y chromosome, of course, from the sperm. So then there will be initiation. So now at this moment we have only one cell, which we call it zygote. We have only one cell, we call it zygote. So this zygote has double number of chromosomes, already has maybe XX or XY chromosomes. Okay. So here we can say we are speaking about zygote. Okay, we are speaking about zygote. So zygote have full number of chromosomes. Zygote has XY or XX. So we know the chromosome. So this comes from sperm, the Y chromosome from sperm. This is from ovum. This is from ovum. This is from sperm. Okay, and once we have zygote, which is one cell, so then it will start the cleavage. Means it will become two cells, divide in two cells. Then those two cells, each one will divide, so become 4 cells, then become 8, and so on. So it will give 2. Each one will give 2, become 4. Each one divide, so we duplicate until we reach 16, 32, and so on. Okay, so that's what happened once we got the fertilization. So means here is the end of fertilization. End of fertilization, we have zygote. So a combination of sperm and ovum, we got zygote. This is the end of fertilization. So what happened between fertilization and implantation? What happened between fertilization and implantation? Okay, let's go through this one. Okay, I want to add some information we don't have in the slides, but you need to know. You need to know. Okay. Okay. So this is here we have some events within the ovary. So the ovary, within the ovary, we will got the secondary oocytes. So this one will be released out, and you can see picked by the fimbria. Here it looks so close, isn't it? Picked by fimbria. Then this ovum, we already know that it will move to the site of fertilization. Okay, site of fertilization. And you can see here we have the sperm. So here we have the fertilization. Here, fertilization. Okay, so we have sperm. This sperm move, and we know how can reach here. And we have the ovum, and the ovum move until reach here. Here, what's here? This is fallopian tube. Here we have fallopian tube. This is fallopian tube. So we can say this is the outer third of fallopian tube. Okay, but you don't have to be so precise. Even you say middle of the fallopian tube, it's okay. So this is also we can say site of fertilization. So after this, we will got the result will be zygote. So here we have zygote. So you can see zygote is one cell. Okay. So overall, the movement, even if there is no sperm, the oocytes will move down. Okay. So, or if fertilization also will move down. In any case, if fertilized or not, so in both cases there is movement to the uterus. So the journey within the fallopian tube from ovulation, since we pick up the ovum until we got the, what we call it, blastocyst. Here we have blastocyst. Okay, so we got something, we call it morula. Okay, again we have zygote, one cell. Okay, this one cell will be divided. Mitotic division means increase the number only. The number, instead of one cell become two cells, but still there is no change in the chromosome. No change. Okay, mitotic division. Here is mitotic division. Will give us two cells. Will give us 4, 8, 16. So until we got the morula, something we call it morula. The morula will be developed into blastocysts. So morula itself is just a group of cells. So like we have many cells bind together. So the morula will be developed into blastocyst. So from ovulation, from oocyte, secondary oocyte, until blastocyst, the journey here will take around 1 week. 1 week. Okay? 1 week, around 3 days, and another 3 to 4 days. So we just say 1 week. The whole journey will be 1 week. Okay? 1 week. Okay. So here, once we got the blastocyst will be down in the uterus. So now this is the uterus. Blastocyst will stay in the uterus. And it will take around time. It take around 3 days within the uterus until start the implantation. Implantation means first will stuck with the inner wall of the uterus. So like glue, we glue it into the uterus. Okay. Then after that, we'll start implantation. We'll start the cells will start divide like this. It will start dividing like this. We're giving like roots. Okay, roots, and also will break down the structure here. Break down the tissue here. So break down the tissue inside the wall. So means it will give room for the oocyte to go inside. Okay, I'll show you another slide for this one. So once we have zygote, that's the end of fertilization. But between fertilization and implantation, we have cell division, mitotic cell division, until we got the blastocyst. Okay. So from zygote until blastocyst, all happens within the fallopian tube or uterine tube. So the process between fertilization and implantation, from zygote until blastocyst, all happens within the fallopian tube. Okay. So those stages we already know. Okay, we got morula. So here you can see we have 2 cells, we have 4 cells, and divide more and more until we got morula. Okay, so this happens within fallopian tube. Zygote divide into 2 cells. So now we don't call it zygote anymore. Divide into 2 cells, 4, 8, 16, so until we got morula. Okay, morula group of cells. Okay, so from morula will be developed into blastocyst. So here we have blastocyst. This is blastocyst. Okay, so means we have morula, which is group of cells. Like we have ball, the whole thing's small balls, small cells bind together. So this morula will be differentiated into blastocyst. Blastocyst means we have outer layer, group of cells, outer layer, we call it trophoblast, made up of trophoblast. And inside we have fluid. Okay, then in one side we have group of cells. Okay, group of cells. The group of cells here, we call it inner cell mass or embryoblasts. So this one will give us the embryo. Okay, so this is the blastocyst. So again, within fallopian tube, so this is fallopian tube. What happened? First we have zygote, which is one cell, zygote. So this will divide into 2 cells. Okay, 2 cells, then 4, then, okay, until give us morula. Okay, this is morula. We are still where? At fallopian tube. So this is morula. Morula will be differentiated into blastocyst, which looks like this. So we have outer cell layer, which we call it trophoblast, outer cell layer. Then we have one mass cells. So we have one group of cells in one place. We call it inner cell mass or embryoblast. So this is, we call it blastocyst. So blastocyst will go down to the uterus. So here we have the uterus. We'll go down to the uterus. Okay. Within the uterus, the blastocyst will float around 3 days. Okay. Okay. During 3 days, we have hormone progesterone. This is not in the slide. Okay. Within those, while the blastocyst floating inside the uterus, even during this time, the cleavage time, we need to prepare the uterine wall for implantation. How to prepare? Increase. Number 1, blood vessel, means we'll have more blood vessel. Why? Because we need to start to bring more blood to that area because we're having implantation. So we need more blood. We need more nutrition in this place, more nutrition like glucose and other nutrients. We need more nutrition to feed this new implantation process, and also to give space. Okay. So this is mainly due to progesterone. Where is progesterone comes from? Progesterone comes from the ovary. But we will know more where exactly the source of progesterone. So progesterone important to prepare for implantation. So blastocyst at the end of the 3rd day we start the process of implantation. Okay. Okay, so this is another one, I think more clear. You can see we have secondary oocyte here, secondary oocyte mixed with the sperm. Then we have zygote become 2 cells, 4 cells, 8 cells. Then we got the morula. Morula will develop into blastocyst. Blastocyst will be down. So you can see here we have the blastocyst here. And blastocyst then start the process of implantation. Blastocyst. Okay? So we know the structure. You can see the structure. We have outer layer and inner mass cells. Inside we have fluid. Here we have fluid. Okay. Okay. So this is blastocyst. Okay. There are stages and days. It's you don't have to know it exactly now. I think during maybe year 3 or 4 during gynecology, you'll start this one in detail. But here, maybe you need to know that we have blastocyst and start the implantation by, you can see here finger-like projection and until all embedded inside. So with help of progesterone. I think that's that for today. I still need you at 2:30. Okay, because for tomorrow quiz, still we have the ovarian cycle, maybe half an hour. Is it okay for you?
Okay, Doctor.
Okay, so I see you 2:30. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye.
Thank you, Tulu.
Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Doctor.